And I think one of the biggest things we need to kind of make sure people know is that security is everyone's responsibility. So I think one of the biggest risks that a lot of companies face is third-party risk. You can make your internal systems as secure as possible, but unfortunately, if your suppliers or your supply chain is exposed, that's definitely a way in for adversaries. Another thing that we've seen rise in sort of recent years, especially with hybrid working, is things like bring your own device or people working from home. So again, that adds another layer of exposure for companies, but also something that's particularly forgotten sometimes is insider risk as well. Not necessarily a malicious insider, but perhaps people that are less informed with security practice and clicking on phishing links, falling for scams, that kind of thing, which again leaves organizations exposed. So there's a saying that goes, humans are the weakest link, and unfortunately, I think I am a little bit inclined to believe in that. You can invest, millions in your firewalls and your defense technologies, but if you do not train your employees and your staff to spot a phishing email or how to spot a scam or a bit of fraud, it's unfortunately all for nothing. So human error is still quite a big cause of major breaches, and I'm always a big believer that security training is more of a culture that needs to be embedded in an organization rather than a chore. So that's something we can definitely work on, and particularly larger businesses that has those kind of threats. So a lot of people think, oh, security is not my problem. That's the IT department or the security team. And I think one of the biggest things we need to kind of make sure people know is that security is everyone's responsibility. So as I sort of previously mentioned, phishing is a really big kind of cause of breaches in many organizations. And that's something that we definitely need to address. But it's all about empowering your employees with the right knowledge and making sure they are trained and have that awareness. And so things like simulated phishing campaigns, things like that, to help bring up that security barrier for them. So I'm a really big believer in learning and sort of not gatekeeping knowledge. Whenever I deliver a talk, I really want people to feel empowered and curious and wanting to learn more in a way. So cybersecurity isn't just for the elite technical folks in the room, it is for everyone, whether I'm speaking at a bank or a school. My goal is to kind of demystify the subject so it can be accessible for everyone, quite exciting almost, and actually quite impactful. I hope to also feel that people don't see diversity as a buzzword, but actually as a strength to their team, and that mentorship and inclusion can help that journey and process as well.